Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel, and as you probably already know, I cover a lot of affordable guitars here on this channel. And judging from my comments section, a lot of people like to use those guitars as mod platforms, modification platforms. So basically, they'll buy a guitar for maybe like 200 bucks or something, and then upgrade a bunch of stuff on it. Maybe the hardware, maybe the pickups and electronics. And this is just a great way to create a really awesome instrument that is still very affordable. Okay, so why am I talking about this now? Well, Sawtooth has applied that same concept to their own guitars. And this all comes together with this bass right here. I used this in a video from a couple of weeks ago where I was talking about how I'm recording the bass parts for my upcoming solo album, Titanium Rain. This is their Road Warrior bass, and when I say that they are applying that concept to their own guitars, I'm not talking about that they are manufacturing the guitar with upgraded parts. What I'm talking about is that they are actually taking one of their own completely finished regular production guitars and then modifying it themselves with upgraded parts. Now they're doing this with this bass, and then they're also doing it with their Americana series guitars. They take one of their regular production guitars, like one of their Heritage series single cut guitars, and then they take that finished guitar, which is already ready to go, and then they modify it, right? They put in new hardware and sometimes new pickups. And they do this at their headquarters over here in Thousand Oaks, California, which is like 30 minutes down the freeway. And then that guitar, which has been then modified, becomes the Americana series guitar. Okay, so I have this Road Warrior bass here, and like I said, I used this in a previous video, but in that video I didn't really do a proper demo and review of the bass itself. So I'm gonna do that in this video, and we'll listen to how the bass sounds and all that stuff. But look, the bottom line here is this. If you tried to upgrade the basic production bass guitar yourself, you could not do it for the same amount of money, the same cost that you can just buy this bass for from Sawtooth. This thing costs 500 bucks. That's the regular price, and that includes a gig bag. Now, the bass that the Road Warrior one is based off of, like just the standard model, is about half that price. But then you add on the big upgrades, which is these Grover Titan tuners here, and then a Badass 2 bridge down here, and an aluminum pickguard, and they also add in a Switchcraft output jack. Plus, they then set up the bass with all the new hardware. And let's not forget about all of the labor involved in doing that work. And the gig bag, which the basic model does not come with. You add all of that stuff together and it's going to be way more than 500 bucks. And look guys, they are doing this mod work right down the street here in California. And look, I have met these guys who do the work. They like James Bond movies, they like big explosions, they like monster trucks, just like you and me. These are solid dudes, and they're doing good work, and they're doing it for you. Okay, now just to cover the other specs of this bass, it's a standard 34-inch scale length. We've got a single volume and a single tone for the controls. It's a maple neck. It's an African blackwood fretboard with 20 frets. They're finished very nicely. And it's a basswood body, or in this case, you could say it's a basswood body. And look, I can already hear a few of you screaming in the comments section. Don't worry, you can even get this bass in a left-handed version. All right, enough talk. Let's go ahead and listen to how this bass sounds. Now, I'm gonna plug this in, and I'm actually gonna use the same VST bass plugin that I used in that previous video because it sounds really nice, and the best part is that it's free. So I'm not using any super expensive equipment to make the bass sound better than it actually is or anything like that. Now, real quick, guys, as always, if you enjoy checking out cool new guitars and especially affordable stuff, and also staying up on all the latest news in the guitar universe, and you have not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and plug this in and listen to how this Road Warrior bass sounds. Okay, guys, so one little more sort of personal anecdote here. The iconic bass guitar legend Rudy Sarzo has an acoustic signature guitar with Sawtooth. And I heard that at some point he was checking out some of their electric basses that they have. And he played one of the entry-level models, which this bass is based off of. And he said basically what everybody else is saying, that, hey, this is a great instrument, and if you just upgraded some hardware and some things on it to make the bass more durable and reliable, it would be a great touring instrument. So that is exactly what they did. Now, granted, I am not the best bass player in the world, and I am certainly nowhere near Rudy Sarzo's level. But for me personally, I cannot find anything wrong with this bass. I mean, there's nothing I don't like about it. Obviously, with the upgraded tuners, I mean, this thing is rock solid. It stays dead in tune. The setup is great. The frets are done very nicely. It looks great. I love the aluminum pickguard. You know, they've got another color, like a seafoam green, where it just has the raw aluminum color to it. I mean, it sounds great. It's easy to play. It even has the satin finish on the back of the neck, which I love so much. And the gig bag that it comes with. I mean, look at this thing. I could almost crawl into this thing and take a nap. It's plush, right? And it even has the strap in here to hold the neck in place. So I'm going to put links down in the video description below for everything I'm talking about. But it really comes down to this at the end of the day. You can get one of the less expensive basses. You know, they're like $200 to, I think, $270, depending on, you know, sales and things like that. Usually in that price range. And those are good instruments, right? But if you are thinking like, hey, I'm going to get one of those and then I'm going to make some upgrades to it, I mean, it's kind of, I hate to say this, but it's kind of a waste of time and money to do that on one of those cheaper basses when you can just get this one. Because, like I said, you can't do the same work that they have done on this one. You can't do it yourself and save money. You'll end up spending more money in the end. It comes with the gig bag, and I think they've got this in 3 different colors: the sunburst, black, and then that kind of blue-green color, which everybody argues about what color that is and stuff. But yeah, so you've got some choices. Like I said, they even have a left-handed version, I think, in the sunburst. And guys, the $500 price, that's like the regular price that they're selling it for. And Sawtooth, they always run sales, right? I don't think they go more than a couple of months without some kind of sale or something. So go to the website, see if they're running a sale. You might even be able to get it for less money than what I'm talking about in this video. Okay, guys, that is it. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments section below. And also, tell me some of your favorite brands, guitar brands, to use as mod platforms, right? Let me know what kinds of stuff you guys are buying, and you buy it with the intention of modding it, you know, creating something else with it. Let me know what kinds of brands and guitars and stuff you guys do that stuff with down in the comment section below. All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thanks a ton for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you very soon.